Vicky Keller, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane. Happy Monday. Just trying to find us on the iPad. Come on. It's a bit slow. Hi Elizabeth, hi Kerry. Oh, there we go. Come on. There we go. Hi Julie, hi Glenda. All right. Hi Tanya. Okay, so hopefully that is working. Well, it's all of a sudden got really hot. Hi Sue. Hi Myrtle. All right, ladies. So you did make it, Julie, and guess what? You are last week's Lucky Door Prize winner. So Marie's crossed off because I've got her parcel ready to go in the post. I haven't posted it yet, but it's all bagged up, ready to go. And so is the other post-it note. I found everything ready to go. Hi Megan, hi Lisa, hi Nita. So, that's good, Julie. So I also got an order today. So I thought I'd do a little bit of an unboxing and show you what I got. And then I want to play with some new stuff. So then you can see it all. So in my order, I ordered the what did I order? The Texture Chic Suite, which is this stamp set. I really like this. I really like the paper. And then the dies. Hi Marnie. Hi Glenda. I love seeing what other people order. I do and I don't, Glenda. It then adds to my wish list often because some things I'm like, how did I miss that in the catalogue? So these are the dies. This was on my wish list from day one as soon as I saw the catalogue. Whoa, look at all these dies. So this will cut out the flower, the shell, and it does a detailed one plus the outline, plus then a littler shell, which doesn't look like it has a stamp, the leaf, and again it does an outline and an insert. It's got some other leaves, and the snowflake as well. And then this little texture thingy here. So yeah, so that's that. And then it comes with this so this is photopolymer stamp, and there's two things, so there's lots of stamps in this. I like that little swishy thing too. That's cool. And then, yes, but you get a little, yes, sometimes the caddy doesn't help. So I've already cut into this paper because that's what we're using to make the card tonight. But how pretty is this? So it's got like a gold foiling on it. And then some shells on the back of that one. And then this one, I like that hexagon shape. and then a bit of, these are leaves and all different colours and the smushing thing. So that's just scraps of that. Let's open the rest of the pack. Hi, Marie. So the other sheet, so we've just done that sheet. This is another sheet, so it's got the crisscross in the gold. Hi, Angie. And it's got those autumn colours on the back of that. That's pretty cool. And then this is Evening Evergreen. So it's quite a dark green. This is the texture Chic Sweet. So I've just got this. This is in the new catalogue. So the stamp is Season of Chic and the dyes are Chic dyes. That's okay, Chrissy. And then this paper is called Texture Chic. It's funny when you see something in the catalogue and go, not sure, and then when you see it in person, yes, that often happens. And this is why sometimes it's good watching other people's unboxings and then other times not, because it just creates more in my wish list. Yes, this is so pretty, Angie. And then it's got this piece. Oh, so this has got snowflakes on the back, but it's a greeny background. Oh, I like that with the flowers. And then the stripy bits. It's so... Stampin' Up don't often do vintagey or grungy sets. This is quite vintage and grungy. I like this. So that... Oh, that is stuck. So that's the paper. And then as part of the suite, yeah, me too, Chrissy. It comes with this distressed gold specialty paper. Now you only get 2 sheets in this, but it's not thick, but it's not as thin as the paper. It's a bit thicker than the paper. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Everything's sticking to everything. And then I got this a few days ago. I think I had this for the other video, but I didn't. Oh no, I'll show you what else I got in this pack. So I got that suite. Then I also ordered the Wisteria Wishes. So I think I'm going to do a class on this, ladies. So that is a photopolymer set, and that's really pretty. So I got this to start planning some classes again, because I haven't done classes for 3 months because I was moving. So I'm going to start organising my classes again. And so this comes with the dies. Hi, Carrie. But in the class, you'll just get the stamp set, but you can purchase the dies in addition if you want. But as part of the class kit, you'll get the stamp in that. So I really like that. I've got to come up with something. I know, Chrissy, can you imagine? I ordered a set with flowers. This is the only set. Actually, probably not. Because I got this set too. This is out of the next catalogue, but I only got this for the Creativity Day. So I'll show that in a minute. The next set that I got, this is not new. This is in the mini now, and it's carrying over to the annual, but I hadn't got it. And I've just decided I needed it because it carried over into the annual. Oh, that's good to know, Angie, that the dies cut very nicely. So this one, I blame my friend Helen for making me want this. So I saw her make some cards the other day. So this makes a good, like a scenery card and stuff. So, and I always like some grass and some trees. But yeah, so I blame my friend Helen for making me want that set. So I need to come up with some stuff with that one now. But that is in the annual catalogue carrying over, so that's good. So that's a new to me, but it's not a new, brand new product. And then the brand new product that I got is, as demonstrators, we have the ability to sign up to a creativity day that Stampin' Up is running. And from it, we get to pre-order something that's going to be in the new mini that's coming out in July, I think. So this is the suite. I haven't seen the catalogue because we didn't get to see the catalogue. We just got to see this suite, and you could order it or not. And of course I chose to order it. I don't like missing out. So they cut out all of them, and that gives a nice little shape, doesn't it? So hopefully the sentiments, let's celebrate, would fit in there, and sending hugs, I don't know about this one. And that one should fit in there. Oh, and this is cling. Yeah, that one will fit in there too. So that's good. And so you won't find this one in the catalogue, ladies. This is going to be in the new mini coming out. And I can't get that back in there now. It comes with some, what's this? Seam binding ribbon in soft sea foam. Comes with these really nice things. I like these. They're huge. You'd have to maybe hand deliver this card because they're a bit weighty. But they're nice, and they're in like copper rose goldy colour. But they're big. And then these I think are amazing, and I've already even used some because I thought they'd go really well on my gumball cards that I made the other day. I thought they just finished off my gumball cards that I made last week. And so they're in the new colours, but they're glittery and sparkly. I love these. I'm going to have to buy another pack of these. These are fine sparkle adhesive backed gems, and they're quite flat. So I like them. Well, my iPad seems to have frozen, but my phone is still going, so I just can't see your comments. There's a massive lag because my phone's frozen. And then this is the paper. This is called Splendid Day. It reminds me a little bit, oh good. Reminds me a little bit of some paper we had a few years ago that was Celebration paper that we could colour in and stuff. So this is foily paper, like the gold or rose gold copper. And then on the back it's plain. But this is that Sweet Sorbet new colour. This is so pretty. This is that soft sea foam. This is really pretty. Oh, I really like that. I'm so pleased I got the paper. I really like this paper. Oh, and I've just noticed there's ladybugs on this. That's cute. And then it comes in the silver with some flowers. And that'd be nice just on mail cards. So, yes. And then this is Fresh Freesia, the purple. It is so pretty, Jasmine. And then on the back, the Fresh Freesia. It's nice seeing the foil in different colours because we often get it in gold and silver, but not a lot in different colours. And I can't tell, even with my other lighting, whether this is like supposed to be the green, like a darker green, or whether it's gold. But it's got like bees, because on the back it's the green, so I think it's supposed to be the green. But, oh Chrissy, it's amazing, this paper. So yes, so I really like that. So I thought I'd show that to you as well. So you can save your pennies for that because that's not coming until July. But just know that that is amazing. And where did I put that? So I'm gonna put that to the side. Uh-oh. They are really lovely papers, ladies. I'm so pleased I got them. Because I was in the process of moving and stuff, I really didn't look. I just pre-ordered and said, yes, I want that. So in all honesty, I didn't know what I was buying. But, you know, with Stampin' Up, 99% of the time it's pretty good and I like it. So I thought I was in safe hands. And then when it arrived and I actually opened it, I was super, super surprised and very pleased with what I had got. So I'm just trying to clean up now and make some room for me to actually create. So, oh, I saw that, Julie. That's no good. I hate moving. I've just done it. Mind you, I haven't done it for 15 years, but I've just done it and I'm not interested in doing it again. So I have been Googling triple easel cards. And so this is the gist. I haven't finished this. I just wanted to make sure I got the template right before doing too much. And I did just spill water. I thought I spilled water there. So I haven't embellished this and I haven't stamped and I haven't got my little stopper in place for the bottom card. Hi, Helen. But that is what we are making tonight. So I thought, and it folds down, not completely flat, it's a bit layered, but it does fit in a normal envelope. I've got some here. There's a normal envelope and it fits well within the normal envelope and stuff, but it is a bit fat and that's without embellishments on there. So it might be a hand delivered card or you might have to pay additional postage because it's too fat. Okay, so I thought we'd make this. So this is with that texture chic paper that we just had. I'm going to change up the next one just a little bit. So I watched 2 or 3 tutorials and I've just changed the measurement slightly so it fits an Australian based card and doesn't look too short. So I am going to cut another piece of DSP. Oh, is it like it is in Queensland at the moment, Julie, that it's really like there's hundreds of people going for the one house? So I'm just going to cut. How big is that? Not big enough. Yeah, it's so hard at the moment because there's so many people. Well, hopefully our other house goes on the market. If you want to come to Queensland, Julie. Our other house should go on the market this week. We had some issues getting it on last week because with all the rain, the drone couldn't fly to take the pictures and the video. So hopefully that's happened this week. Okay, oh, on there you can see my ring light. Okay, so what you need, ladies, with this one, I did look at a number of measurements and things, and I found that Dawn Griffiths had the easiest way. So I went with hers, but I did butcher some of the measurements. So you do need 12 by 12 paper to do this. So you need a piece that is 12 by 4 inches. scored at 4, 6 and 8 inches. You need a piece that is 3 by 9 inches, scored at 3, 4.5 and 6 inches. And a piece that's 2 by 6 inches, scored at 2, 3 and 4. And then I've got a card base just to make this a little bit sturdier because there is a lot going on here. This backing sheet here is the white backing pieces that you get from your cardstock pack or your DSP pack. So you could use this grey one if you want, but I chose to use the white one. So I keep all these and I have 10,000 of them. So I've just cut that at a normal card front size, which is 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. And then I've left these. So this piece then is just the card layer piece, which will go on here. I chose to stick it on, so with that backing piece, there's a shiny side and a flat side. Because this is probably the side that you'll write on, I'm going to stick the paper on the shiny side because sometimes pens don't work on the shiny side. So on this one, I only stuck 1 inch up the top and 1 inch down the bottom, and then this bit's left white, and I don't like that. I thought this would cover it a bit more, but it didn't. So I'm gonna cover the whole piece this time just to make that look a bit nicer. So that is going to go on there. Whoops. And then I only do 1/8 of an inch border around all my pieces. So these are 3 5/8. Are they 3 5/8? I think they're 3 7/8 actually. Yeah, 3 7/8, and the DSP is 5/8. I know, Julie, it's hard, which is why I actually chose to use both sides here, because so this is the one paper, and I've flipped it so that every second piece, so the bottom piece is one side, and then the second tab is the other, so that you get to see both pieces here. Because on this pack it is so pretty. Sometimes you get a pack where you're like, I only like one side, then you only need to show one side. But when they're both so pretty, you're like, oh, I really want to show both of them. So I did switch it up so you could see both. So these are 3 7/8 squares. Then these are 3 3/4 squares. And these are 2 7/8 squares, and these are 2 3/4, and these are 1 7/8 squares and 1 3/4, and you need 2 of each. So pretty. So I'm just going to stick all them down so that we've got no pieces flying anywhere. And the cardstock I'm using is Petaled Pink, mainly because I have 10 ton of it, and it's not my favoritist colour out of the Stampin' Up family, but it is in this DSP, and I thought it doesn't actually look too bad with this DSP. So I will use it. Now you will, at this point when you're sticking down just the layers, you don't need to worry about direction, but if you have a directional paper, you will need to worry, when we adhere those bits together. So I've just flipped that DSP again so that we've got different bits showing. All right. So pop them to the side, and then with our pieces that we scored earlier, we will need to get a bone folder. I'm looking forward to packing. I hate it. Yeah, it's not great. And you've got, I'm not, yeah. I knew what you meant, Julie. You've got 3 score lines, so what you need to do is fold in the middle and then fold the other 2 back. So you end up with a mountain fold. And that should have just folded back a little bit more. Same. You're an expert. You could come help. Took me months. I've had half my craft stuff packed since Christmas, so I am really looking forward to getting it all. I've just left. After Christmas, I just left everything out that was in the new mini. And anything that was in the annual I packed up, and I've just found that box. So some of that stuff that retired, I've just listed to sell. And for those in Brisbane, I am going to be at the Fete on Saturday at the school, and I will have retired stuff to sell listed there if you want to come along and check out my retired stuff. So with these pieces now, you want the opening on the left-hand side. You want this bit on the right-hand side, and so we need one on the front. Watch what I do, not what I say. I'm not very good with directions. Now the card will open up like this. So I want my hexagonals to go this way. So this is where you need to watch your direction. And then if you open that up, then the next piece goes in here. Make sure they're the same way, otherwise it might look a bit funny. And then this first piece here, first tab here, you just glue down. So that then makes your fold or your easel part, okay? So then we have that piece there, and we're gonna do it again so we can watch again. Now this leafy paper, it doesn't really have a direction, so it doesn't really matter. So stick that on the top, open that up, and then stick one on the inside. And then stick this down. And that then makes that easel. And then we do it for a third time with the little one. Open that up and stick that in there. So did everyone have a good weekend? I was getting everything ready for the fete, so that took most of Saturday. Then Sunday I had a birthday party to go. Now I've already stuck this piece down. So now what happens, make sure you close this. We're going to stick this one down first. We're going to close this, not the one that's only half stuck. You want to stick adhesive on the back of the full one, and you kind of want it centered in the card. I find it easier to turn it a bit sideways. So that's there. Now we get some tape on the back one. Was nice, Chrissy. Where can I get measurements for this card? When I write the blog post, I will have it down, or you can go back and watch the video, Lisa, and pause me and cut as you go. So then what you need to do is make sure that this is then opened, okay? Because we're not sticking to the tab here. We're sticking to the base. Oh no, Anita, are you all right? And then what we need to do is we need to center this in the card, but have it halfway between the gap at the bottom as well. So I'm just having that there and sticking that down, and then open that up and do the same thing again here. So tab, make sure that's closed, put tape on there, and then when you line up this bottom one, you line it up with the bottom of the card, centered on the panel, and stick down, so that then that will stay up. I might just have to, when you first make it, you do have to really burnish the fold lines just so that they stay, there we go, open. And then to get that front one to stay, we need to put a stopper in there and then decorate. So getting there, fractured your T12 in my spine after a fall in the early hours of Tuesday morning. Oh, that's no good, Anita, at all. Okay, so they're the two bases that are done. And now need to work out where the stamp is. And what we're going to do to decorate. I think hopefully we've got a tiny sentiment. Right, I think we'll do this You Are Amazing Beyond Measure, because this is a pretty special card. Like, now we're going to need some white cardstock. That fits there. Get my piece mat because it's a polymer stamp. Might only need one of those. Now oh no, Sue. I really do not like Petal Pink as a stamp. Like, it comes out really orangey. So I'm going to use, Soft Suede is another colour in here, but I'm going to stamp off because I don't want it so dark. So I'm going to have a scratch piece under here. And stamp this twice. Stamp it off first, Vicky. Let's try that again because I botched that. You probably get my camera in the head in the camera. Yep, and see, oh my God, can you see all my grey hair there? Holy dooly, I don't see the top of my head. That's a bit embarrassing. I didn't break the loo, just went down like a ton of bricks. Thankfully, I've just got lots of bruising. I know, I tried not to get it in there, Elizabeth, but too bad. It's hard with this new camera setup. Blonde, Kerry. So I'm going to cut this with the trimmer. And with sentiments and stuff like this, I kind of just, I want to trim to the sentiment. So I don't know measurements and I kind of just go where it goes. I haven't had a colour in my hair since before COVID because I just stopped going. So looking at that, I definitely need something in my hair now. That's embarrassing, especially if the top of my head's going to be shown in camera a bit more often, isn't it? That's not good. I can't even... So let's stick that. There. I'm going to trim some off the top there. There we go. Put that to the side. And then I was going to lay that on this pretty gold. So I need to work out how big this is now. 2.5. Did that go 2.5 too? Close enough to it. Okay. And then this is, okay, it is. Okay, pop that over there. I don't have all that much room, but I do have a little bit more room than I had in the other place, but I'm slowly filling it. You could, instead of using the soft suede, you could heat emboss this in gold. That would look good. That would look amazing, actually. But I've done that now. And then we need this to be up on dimensionals because otherwise it's not going to do its job of being the stopper. And this on. Got a little bug flying around here. That's annoying. And that one goes there. Okay, so that's those, and then they just fly, but that just holds that. They just fold flat. And then you can continue decorating. Where did I stick that stamp? I haven't cleaned that stamp yet. Continue decorating on here. Each of the tabs. Now just don't go too high. Because you want it to still fold flat for an envelope. Otherwise, you will have to build an envelope for it. But the creativity is endless, really. So you've got the base template there now. Now you just need what else you're going to do. I'm going to maybe, you might have to send some instructions or something, or if you're hand delivering it, it won't be too bad. But if you're not hand delivering it, you might have to explain to the person how to put it together. I'm just going to cut this out because I want to see this. Okay, no worries, Anita. I'm just decorating now anyway. So we're going to pop that in. Now what does this look like? Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Where's my little dye brush? All right, that's got all that off. I know, some of them are really hard to get through. So, just need to poke the rest of that. We've got a little electric vacuum that we call Osmo that we got for Christmas last year because our other one was over 10 years old. And he's amazing, but because my study is down a step, he can't come down here because he says he's falling off a cliff. How often should the die cut sheets get replaced, or does it not matter? Oh, these, Elizabeth, depends how much you use them, really. I've got some. This, I reckon, is probably 3 or 4 years old and it's really scratched. I find if I'm using something like the foil paper especially, I put a piece of copy paper on this first, then the foil paper, because otherwise these indents in here sometimes mark the foil paper and not leave me a good thing. So it really just depends and how much you use it. But I find if you flip them over each time, so like this time you run them through this way and then next time you run them through that way, they'll last a little bit longer, because I know one of my friends years ago had one, and she just kept putting it in the big shop, or the her machine, the same way. And it got a massive big bow. Like you can see this one has bowed a little bit, but if you flip them over every couple of goes, it won't happen so much. But hers was that bowed that it was like nearly a V shape. But there's some YouTube videos on how to get them flat again, and you can put them in the oven and things, or you just replace them. But yeah, try the copy paper. For foil especially. For paper it's not usually too bad, but for foil I find I put some copy paper in there, it doesn't mark as much. So I wanted to try that die, that's really pretty. And I'll have to work out what else I'm gonna do. Oven doesn't work, I try. I've never tried it either, Kerry. I've just seen a lot of YouTube people do it and stuff, but yeah. So I plan on putting that across there. Would that look better there? Because it'll probably stand out a little bit more. So you could cut this in half and put that on that one, so then you're not competing with the gold. I think that's what I might do. And then stamp a couple of these images. Whoops. Oh, that's no good. We've got white somewhere. That's a 12 by 12 piece, so I won't be using that. Nope. So I'm hoping that the weather might be good on Saturday for the fete, and that I might see some of you ladies. So with this one, I'm not going to stamp with my piece mat. I find if the plates get a bit curved, I put them in the sink in boiling water, then sit a big pot of boiling water on it. Give it a good scrub. Oh, that's a good idea, Chrissy. Because I don't particularly care whether it's a great image or not, because the whole point is that it's a bit vintage, grungy looking. Yes, I saw that, but I'm a bit scared to believe the forecast, Chrissy, because you know they haven't been able to get it too right. Now, why not, Elizabeth? You'd love a trip up here. Where is that? I'm here for you. Oh, there. Lovely. There's lots of sentiments in this one. This has got die cuts too, but I'm just going to sit here and cut them. I can't do two things at once. cut and talk. So I have my exam on Wednesday, and hopefully if I pass, that should be it. No more study and degree is finished. And I also started a new job last week. So that's been exciting learning that. Do love a trip but housework gardening. Sport, yes. It all catches up and it doesn't take long. That only men can't do two things. I can't do two things very often. Some things I can't. This, when I'm concentrating, it's a bit harder. And colouring. Yes, I'm still there. Kerry, just in a different role. It's time for a change. Something a bit different. All right, so I'm doing that. And I think that might look better if it was stamped on something else. This one might need the shells on it. All right, I think I'm going to play with this a little bit later, and I'll share the finished projects on my Instagram and Facebook page, because now I'm just fluffing around and things, but I will continue playing with what doesn't do for your work from home. I still get to work from home. They don't, because I'm working on special projects, they don't actually want me to go in the office. So this is amazing. So yes. All right, ladies, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I would like to see you try these cards, and if you share them on my page, I might do a lucky draw prize for anyone sharing these cards on my page, and see what you come up with, what papers you use or anything, and then how you finish them, because I obviously haven't finished these tonight, but I will finish them and post them during the week. So thanks, ladies. Have a good night.